if you're new here, I'm Morgan. Behind the camera is Harrison. We're traveling here for 6 months, and today we are in beautiful London. It's a beautiful sunny day, maybe one of the last of the whole year, but we're going to Camden Markets today. It's a very famous market area in London, a lot of alternative stores and vegan food, so we're stoked to go there. And also, we're staying in a borough of London called Islington, I think it's pronounced, although to me, reading it phonetically, I would say Islington, but I think that's totally wrong, so I think it's Islington. In this borough of London, there is a vintage market on Wednesdays and the weekends, so we're gonna go check that out first and then head over to Camden. Yeah, that's the day. Please hit subscribe and let's go.
So we walked to this specific market, but for the rest of the day, we used the tube. As Americans, the tube is extremely efficient. Like, you wouldn't believe how well structured this public transport is, and especially compared to home, it's nearly impossible to travel like that. But here, it was amazing. Like, you feel like, oh no, I missed the train, oh, the next one coming in 2 minutes. It made it really easy for us to travel. When we were filming here in Camden Market, there were a lot of store owners who were not too happy with us filming, which is odd to me. I think when you see people filming your stuff, especially if your stuff is unique, it's kind of free advertisement, but you know, our mentality is not going to fit everyone else's. We used to work at craft fairs and we would always let people film our stuff.
All the shirts you see here are handmade. Every t-shirt has been hand dyed and every hoodie is hand dyed and then individually tie-dyed. All of the shirts you see here are 100% environmentally friendly. The shirt is organic cotton. All the inks and dyes are vegetable dyes. The bleach is chlorine free, so all our shirts are eco-friendly, they are vegan friendly, and if you've got sensitive skin, they're skin friendly. All made using one piece of material, so they have no side seams like a normal t-shirt. And if you want to know who the artist is, if you look on the front of every garment, you will actually find the artist name, the brand name, and the license number for the image.
That's so cool.
It is, isn't it?
That's awesome.
We're very lucky we're the official outlet for the brand in London, so everything you see here around this side, you will only see here. So have a little look, take as many pictures as you want. It's free advertising, so you might as well.
Thank you.
So we actually had a goal of coming to the Camden Markets, not just to check out the shops, but to actually buy stuff for family and friends back home. This was the last leg of our trip, that being London, and we wanted to get everyone Christmas presents because it was around that time. I was amazed by just how many shops and how massive the market is here. It's just incredible. This is some jewelry that we did actually buy some from my family. They were really friendly people. I loved all this leatherwork stuff. I make some leather stuff at home. I've made a suit of armor just to see the craftsmanship with all this leather. Even if it was manufactured, it was just really nice to see all these different styles. If you check out one of our other videos, we visit Mostar in Bosnia, and in those videos I compare it to Morocco because I went to Morocco when I was 16 years old. Mostar is like the Disney-fied version of Morocco, where everything I could kind of tell was bought overseas or from China, you know what I mean? So it's interesting because here I can see a lot of the same stuff that they were selling all the way in Mostar. You know, I talked about the shops being huge, but what was also just ginormous was the food market. It seems like endless amounts of options of food for us to have. We're a vegan, so it narrowed it down for us, but even so, there were still a lot of options. This place called Serial Killer Cafe. Those are all VHSs, by the way. That's incredible. You can just pick any cereal from around the world, and we were like, oh my god, that's such a funny, creative idea. We decided to go to Rudy's Dirty Vegan Diner, and I got myself a burger. Morgan got herself a hot dog, we split some fries, and of course Coca-Cola for me.
I can't see your hands, so
good?
Needs more mustard.
Amy Winehouse was born in London, so they had a little statue dedicating her. Something that we didn't get a lot of footage of was local artists. There was a lot of really good local artists there, and every time we go somewhere and we think about getting gifts for people, that's kind of the first type of shop that we try to hit, because we really like getting local stuff that is from the area that really represents where the gift came from. We just kept walking and walking down these roads, and it was just more food. Like, we couldn't believe how much food there was. All these hidden places, and we're like, oh my god, we didn't even look at all of our options. We just saw only half. Morgan really loved this store. She's very into like a Maury Lolita type of look, so it was right up her alley. So this is the Stables Market. It's called that because it used to be horse stables. So all the shops are located in this like tunnel, and you go down the tunnel and each shop is in a literal horse stable. It's pretty cool. This was my favorite shop. I love clothes that are brandless. They don't have bright colors. It's the shape of them makes it a cool pattern, but you know, that's just me. So we found this Cyberdog super techno shop, which is so cool. It's got this rave music that's like pumping super loud. You go in there, there's all these lights, and they actually have like a little downstairs area. And once you go down there, it is a rave with a shop. There's all these cool setups and everything's covered in black light. You can even see my shirt's glowing a little bit there. It's a really cool shop.
So that's about it for Camden Market. I didn't realize how big it is. I mean, it just keeps going and going, and there's more and more to see. This is a really good thing to do as a day out. So if you have more time in London, if you're staying here for maybe a week or something and you have a lot more time to explore, this is actually a really good day trip. I mean, we've been here for hours and it's occupied a lot of time. Although granted, we do take longer than most people because we are filming. But yeah, it's like a lot to see and do. But yeah, I really loved the vegan stores. When we first got off the tube, I thought it was kind of seedy looking, and I was like, this is Camden Market. It's not that great. But then you keep walking and it gets a lot nicer, and there's a lot more handmade stores and vintage items and not just touristy cheap stuff. That's really more near the tube station. But as you walk further into the markets, it's more cool. There was a really awesome rave shop. It was like stories tall. It was like super sick. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.